lots of people think I try and stay under the radar, but no, it's not necessarily the case. Good lag by Hiroko.
All right, well, we got the lag here, and it looks like Hiroko won the lag. Hiroko, Makiyama versus Melinda Wang. Who do you like here?
You know,
on table one, the great equalizer.
Yeah. That's what I heard Melinda saying yesterday at this table. And whether big pockets or small, it is an equalizer. But I'm going to have to go out on a limb and favor Melinda just because, I don't know, she's a little bit more aggressive. I'd like for Hiroko to... I guess I'm favoring Melinda because she's a little bit more like my style as far as like aggressive and how she hits balls and stuff, and Hiroko like a little bit more deliberate and conservative. So, but no, I mean if Hiroko's playing well, she can definitely.
Yeah, it should be a good match.
Yeah.
Should be a good. I don't expect this to be a landslide by any means. Definitely, I know that Melinda's got the strong break.
Yeah, she does have a pretty good break.
Between the two,
Yeah, that's going to make a difference, absolutely.
Yeah.
I always say it's the single most important shot, so...
Yeah, actually, it's true.
Even players, whomever is breaking better that day might have a better shot.
Yeah, I have actually noticed, if I had one fault to observe with the ladies that have played here, it has been the break. The single most important thing. The cue balls have usually gone below the head spot after the break.
Right.
And so a controlled cue ball is so important,
Yeah, absolutely. I've been trying to work on my break for a while, and I haven't liked it in a while. I mean, I can always put a lot of power behind it, but I'm still losing it a lot, and I figure, that's the next step for me. If I improve my breaks a little bit more, I might actually play a little better. But anyway, let's get back to the... She might have knocked herself a pretty funny cut here with the bridge. It's going to be a tough rack here.
Yeah, I agree. You got that cluster down there, the 9, 6, 4, and then the 5 is near it. The 4 might actually...
The only thing she can really try and do is if she gets good on the 3 ball, she can use the 3 to try and open up that cluster. Otherwise, she's going to have to play it safe.
Well, she's playing safe right now, which is probably a good, wise decision.
Yeah, smart shot.
This rack is no gimme.
I don't see a real good safety here. I'd just kind of go for it,
Yeah, and just try to, hopefully land well.
Yeah, just go up and down and maybe 3 in the side, or just hope for a good leave on the 3 to go into that little cluster.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, that's the way you want to miss that.
Yeah, that'll work. It's always
Jenny's struggles continue. She just missed ball in hand over there.
Oh my goodness! All right, so we got Jenny Lee is currently in a match with Talia Makias, who just missed ball in hand, struggling in the morning here at Hard Times.
It's a little bit early to be hitting balls, at least for me. But she'll probably eventually get it together.
Well, how do you like this roll?
Yesterday, I've noticed. Wow, yeah, that'll work.
That's good enough speed for anybody.
Well, let's see how comfortable she feels about the jump shot. She's only jumping half the ball. Looks like she's going for it.
Yeah.
Half a ball jump, better than crossing it, Have it go into the cluster.
Right.
So go for the jump. Hopefully come out well.
Now, jumping this, are you trying to make it?
Absolutely.
You think, yeah?
Well, you're only jumping half the ball, so just kind of jack up like a little less than a 45, and you got to get over the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to go for the makes for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to take this opportunity to get into your head a little bit. That way I can, next time I have to draw you in a tournament.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable with jump shots, that is, so...
yeah, I've noticed.
I go for it anytime I get an opportunity. Good try.
It was a good try. She hit it solid, and
Yeah. Had a good hit.
she in turn created some distance.
Yeah. It's a tough shot on this table.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually sat there and practiced jump shots over and over because it just ruins a table. But my form of practice is anytime one comes up in a game, it's no better time than that. Right?
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I mean, pick and choose the percentages on your jump shots. Of course, if it's too close, you got to be pretty good with those types of jump shots. But as far as the jump and the make, yeah, you got to be pretty comfortable with it. And
Well, you know, I've noticed some people who don't want to ruin the table. When they're practicing jump shots, they'll use a little break cloth underneath the ball.
oh, right, yeah.
You know.
Well, if you want to practice it, yeah. But it's not the same, I would think, because you're adding another piece of cloth, and it's going to soften up the surface of where it's actually jumping.
Yeah.
The ball probably won't lift up as easy.
I want to say hello to all the people in the chat room who have joined us. Donna Espinoza, Spanky, Suzanne Smith, Marshall Ananbi, Heidi Ho, a couple of other people I don't know, Josh Curioso.
Ooh. Looks like we got, as you two call it, the safety battle.
Man, this this looks like a frickin' one pocket layout.
Yeah.
Man, are you watching my streams? Is that what's going on over here? Holy
Well, I
crap!
had to watch a few, of course. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you've played in a few.
Sure.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm sitting here with Johnny Kang.
Yeah, I don't get the opportunity to watch myself a whole lot, so at least finally I get to. This is a good way for me to really see what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Being able to see, watch these matches of you
Oh, I feel
playing.
great. It's awesome. And,
Yeah.
it's a real good thing.
Is it painful sometimes?
Sometimes it is. But it's great though. Yeah, you sit there and watch, you're like, wow, can't believe I did that. Or
Sure.
but everyone's got that opportunity now. I mean, it's great.
Well, Hiroko Melinda played a pretty good,
That was a real good shot.
good kick, right?
Yeah.
She
No,
kick it?
She actually.
Oh, she just went straight into
pinned
it.
it and came around. Played a real good set.
Yeah.
This is a tough hit here. And she's got to go into this ball perfectly almost.
In a way, I want to try to hit this at slow speed so that if I miss, I don't break it all out,
Sure.
give her a ball in hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is have a no hit on this, and you've left a wide open table.
Yeah, that eight ball might kind of be hindering her natural. I don't know. It might be slightly perfectly out of the way, but I might go this long way here.
Oh, you mean up and down?
Yeah. Aim to miss to 7. I don't know. It makes it seem like it's a bigger ball for me that way.
Wait a minute. What about tie up the 7 and the 3?
That's a good plan. Sure.
That's not a bad shot, actually. I might actually play that shot.
Yeah. That's a tough hit. She's got to hit it.
There is a 3-foul rule in this event. No hit. See, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to hit that too hard.
Yeah, she hit it with some speed and opened it all up. Yeah, she could have hit it just to go into the ball.
I mean, this is still no picnic, but
I don't think she can even get between the 2 and 4 to make the 2-5 combo. If not, she's gonna have to carry me.
yeah, I think she's just going to billiard this in. Break the 2 out a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, this would be pretty if she can close this rack out.
Yeah, that'll be a nice controlled carom shot here. If she, oh, no, she had enough space to get between there. Oof.
Melinda Wang at the table. This is rack number 1. This match is from the one-loss side. It'll be a race to 7. And whoever loses today, this match is eliminated.
Is this a winner side match?
Hold on a second. Let me just double check.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you know what? You're right. This is a...
These two here are winner side.
You're right. This is a winner side match. I apologize. Thanks, Johnny. So, a correction then, the loser of this match is still in the event. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We're at Hard Times Billiards, and we also have the regular Sunday tournaments going to be playing today as well.
Good shot. Well, what do you do here? These are one of those funny quick shots where you can kick it in the side pocket. I saw Shane Van Boning do this.
Okay.
You kick it in the side, real nice and soft. But yeah, she will really dug underneath. It's a delicate shot to try and kick it in the side.
Sure, and then where does your cue ball go?
It's gonna go towards that pocket. That's why
right.
It's so delicate.
Yeah.
You're taking a risk of not even having a shot on the floor.
That's true. Those are tough situations. Kicking those short shots like that on the long rail are.
It is, but
they can be very tricky. In fact, I recommend practicing those shots.
Yeah. The way I always say it is make the ball, and let's say she did go for the play for the kick in the side, and she doesn't end up with a good shot on the floor. Then you got to stay in control of the game and play a good save.
Right.
But at that point, she was kicking at a ball, so all you're trying to really do is make it, or if not, get a good leave out of it, to stay in control of the game.
So you're almost talking about playing the percentage there as well.
Pretty much, yeah.
Weighing the percentage first so that you can stay in control of the game.
Sure. That's staying in control of the game, staying in control of the match. If you don't have a good shot, you got to come up with a real good save.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those situations where you have a ball tied up and you're trying to break it out, and sometimes you can't find a breakout ball to get to it. So what you got to do is run out to it and then play safe with that ball.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Rather than trying to break it out ahead of time and you keep missing it.
Yeah.
Run out to it because it's a pretty easy run out. And then when you get to that ball,
then play the safety.
Safe and you're staying in control of the game.
Yeah, I agree. That's a common strategy.
Sure. If you have a way to get to it in the beginning, great. But a lot of times if you see the layout and it just makes sense to play it that way.
Yeah. Jockey for position is what they call it too sometimes, right?
Well, I've never heard it called that, but okay. Jockey for position.
All right, Melinda's now looking at a long, sort of semi-straight six ball.
Yeah, well, she's going to have to do something here. I mean, slam it in and come off the rail, or follow it, or leave a bank shot for the 7 in the side. This is tough.
Well, I like following it. That's pretty much my style,
And then you know what I would do? I'd probably try and come off the rail.
Yeah, you'd drill it. You'd do what she tried to do just there.
Yeah. Well,
you're right. She does have a style kind of like yours.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to play, tinker around with that ball. She knows what she needed to do to get over, and yeah.
Have you worked with Melinda at all?
No, not at all. I haven't really worked with any female pool players really, except this one gal, Sam, recently, and she's improved enormously in a year.
Oh, wow.
She just hasn't made it to any of these events out here yet.
Okay.
But I'm sure she will eventually. And she'll be a force to be reckoned with here in Southern California. As
Interesting.
Far as this SCL.
Look forward. Yeah. Okay. Look forward to meeting this new entity.
Yeah, she'll be around. She's just kind of busy doing other things right now, but she loves to play pool and she'll be around.
All right. Well, Hiroko kind of blew her opportunity there.
Yeah.
And she's left Melinda with a thin back cut. She's going to have to work, really be careful with the cue ball on this shot.
I see her going for this cut too. I don't see her playing a safe.
Yeah, I agree.
She's just going to.
The safe is really automatic, though, isn't it?
Come around. Well, yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, but she's going to probably have to come around or run into the 8. But I think she's going to try. No.
She played the safe. Oh man, she was off.
Well, here's the thing: is the 6 is offered in the side, but that 7 is real tight past this corner pocket here.
It really, yeah, it is.
The 8 ball, yeah.
Looks like she's going for it anyway.
Oh yeah, well, she can definitely get it by there. Just has to kind of roll it. Good shot.
Yeah, she played it with a little speed.
Well, now she's at a funny angle here.
Mm-hmm.
Get to that 9. Wow. These are one of those shots where you have to just kind of accept the short side and play all speed. Unless you want to try something fancy and come around 3 rails with inside.
Right.
It's one of those shots where you just have to hit it with high ball and accept the short side. And all speed, you know?
Yeah. She's hitting it pretty good.
Shot there too.
She kind of went for the 4 rail.
I would have played it.
Yeah, I was thinking of that way
That's
too.
the way I would have actually played it. I'm surprised she went for it that way.
Little harder, and she, but you know what? A little harder. The cue might have thrown a little more too. She might have scratched.
And that 8 ball, could have rattled a little easier.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's like you said earlier, just accept the position and do what you can with it.
That's what this table kind of makes you play, kind of makes you do that unless you're like dialed in on the center of the pocket. If you're dialed in on the center of the pocket on this table, you can pretty much play it however you normally like.
That's totally true.
Otherwise, you have to play it the way the table kind of makes you play it, so.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're going to get through the first rack here.
Yeah, they were jousting here, weren't they?
Whoa.
And still are.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, uncharacteristic.
No, yeah, very.
She wouldn't miss that shot against me, I tell you.
No.
Welcoming Lori Jones to the chat room. How you doing today?
Okay, so this is how it works. You kind of read everyone's little deal there.
Tough shot here for Hiroko.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Wow. Nicely played.
Really stayed down on that shot well.
And she's going to get on the wire here and make it 1-0. We're going to race to 7. I want to thank everybody for logging on today.
Well, is that the score on that table right now?
Yep, I believe it's 2-0.
Wow.
Yeah, Stacy missed a sort of a crucial jump shot.
So Stacy's down 2 games.
I believe that might be the case. And it looks like I see a score of 2-0 on the wire on Jenny's game. But I'm not sure who's at 2. And then Lila Woodland is playing on table 2, and I see a score of 1-0.
Lila Woodland. Where is she from?
Woodland. She's from down in San Diego.
Okay. Well, we got a ball down on the break, and well, this is tough. I might even almost pass this shot up or play a push shot or something.
Oh yeah, because the 2's over on the left side of the table,
no
buried,
get to the 2 at all.
just blocked by the 4 and the 7 there.
Yeah, I mean, if she pulls it back, she's going to put it, set the cue ball on the side. If she follows it, she's not going to get shaped. Might as well almost play a push out or play safe or something.
Just play safe now, or I like playing safe. Just thin the 1 and bring the cue ball around 2 or 3 rails.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the angle for a good safe, so I might play a push out to play a good safe.
She went for the shot.
Well, she made a great shot, but again,
To what end?
Yeah, there's just going to be nothing, no
reward.
not just no reward, nothing good was going to come of it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she had to really force that ball. I mean, it wasn't really worth making.
She's kind of smiling at herself, actually, because she knows.
Yeah. Well, she's going to have to come underneath the 2 rails.
Thank you. Well, she's kicking at the 2 here. Ooh, well, look, the cue ball's going down table, but I think Melinda can see this 2 ball.
She might be able to see a piece of it. I don't know if she can see enough to make it. You see her coming underneath it, hitting half the ball, coming underneath it, hitting half, sending the cue ball way back on the 5. If she hits half the ball.
Like a controlled kick shot.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
That way.
She thinned the hell out of that one, 2 ball.
This is going to work out sweet.
Wow. That's called getting a roll right there.
Well, I mean, and if you could play that, that's a pretty awesome shot.
Yeah.
She played it.
Melinda now looking at a kick. This is kicks like this to me are kind of intimidating, you know.
Yeah, why is that?
Just because there's always the potential of the corner. You know, the corner pocket's a lot bigger. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But you gotta kind of play this 2 rails underneath it, don't you?
You know, I would have if I think it was a little too out to play 2 rails. I mean, if it was closer to the corner pocket, then I'd definitely go for a 2 rail. But I think it might have been a little. She actually played it the right way. She just had to hit it firm to get way on the other end of the table for the 3, even if she did make it. There's another tough situation here. She might go aggressive and just bank that ball right between that 4 and 7. Come around 2 or 3 rails. I think she's going for that. No, she might be trying to say it. Yeah. I'm thinking way too aggressive.
I didn't know you were like this early in the morning, man.
That's what it must be.
So, just a reminder, folks, if you're local, the regular Sunday tournament at Hard Times is happening today as well. I'm sure we'll be getting a turnout.
Oh.
Nice kick, and she couldn't get down table for the 3 ball though.
She would have if she hit a little higher ball. She had center, kind of went into that. Well, tough situation again.
Yes, I do, honey.
It's the cash payout. Somebody gets the paid entry fee. That's
Okay.
the breakdown. And those are the 3 still in the running for the qualifier spot.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have a report on the payouts today for this event.
Well,
which I'll let you know.
Melinda's getting faced with these awkward positions back to back. Kind of tough to get going.
Yeah, it is.
Keep facing tough shots to come out of. So, wow, that's a pretty good prize pool there.
Yeah, I'll give you a full report right after this rack during the next rack, before they break the next rack. That's you know what? That's about as good as you can hit that jacked up like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is pretty awkward here. Well, what do you do here, Daniel? Cut it in the left corner and avoid that side pocket and come across?
Yeah, you could. I mean, if I'm going to cut it in the left corner, I'm drawing the hell out of it.
A little bit of low, just to avoid scratching in that side.
Yeah.
And come across.
And then bounce back across. So a little low inside. You know, more low than inside.
Yeah, probably more center ball draw on this one. And just avoid contacting the 6 and avoid pulling it in the side. It's a real tough shot here. If she executes this shot, that'd be a beautiful shot.
Oh, this is the kind of shot that'll put you in stroke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes in a rack, you look for, or even in a set, you look for that really, that one good shot that's going to make you feel real good.
Absolutely.
Where you see everything in, dead punch.
She's going down table, or up table, it looks like, though. She's trying to make it.
Oh, wow, she pulled out.
Very well made. Wow. Avoided the scratch.
Yeah, avoided that scratch perfectly. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Man.
That was awesome.
I wonder if she's given lessons after this.
Yeah. Cool ball.
Holy crap. That was pretty damn good. You know, I've noticed this because I've played her many times too. And streamed her. She usually around the 3rd rack, she starts to really open up.
Yeah.
And if she can catch a gear, she catches a good one,
Wow, she's making some really good shots here. Hard shots.
Yeah, all these shots have so far been pretty hard.
Well, the way I see it is on this table, if you're not within 2 feet of your ball, every shot's going to be pretty tough. If you're not close to your position, your work. On this table, you need to be close to your work. That's one way to maybe try and simplify your game on a tough table like this, or any tight table really, is try and just be a little closer to your work. Because when you're trying to just come with shot after shot after shot on these tough tables, long shots.
Yeah.
If you're closer to it, makes it a lot easier, right?
Yeah. Nice shot.
Great shot. And she's doing a nice little 3-rail here. Just needs to really bear down on this. It's a funny angle on this table. That's a real tough shot, actually.
It is, but it does have kind of a natural. If she puts a little outside spin on this, it's a natural angle to come around the table for the 9-ball.
Yeah, it really
so
is.
she really just got to bear down and make this ball.
Right.
With medium speed around the table, she'll be okay. In fact, a little English will add more speed to the ball.
Yeah. Not good. Well,
She got a roll there, didn't she?
she did. She certainly did. I'd go for this ball. It's almost like a natural bank, and just kind of hold the cue ball right there.
Play a stop shot, kind of.
Yeah. Because if you don't come up with a real good safety here, you didn't even give yourself a chance to win. Kind of like, let's say that's the 9-ball. And it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
But you can't come up with a good save. Then if the shot is just as hard as a safe, or a safe is just as hard as a shot, my cardinal rule is you go for it to give yourself a chance to win and hope that you come out well.
Yeah.
So in a situation like this, if she tried to duck behind the 7, up behind the 9 or something like that, and doesn't get there, consider a game loss. So I would kind of go for this ball to bank it and kind of just hold it there like a stop shot. Which I think I see her doing. I don't know, unless she's playing a little more conservative these days.
That's kind of what I was saying yesterday, though. For a few matches, is sometimes you got to just go for it. And this is actually a perfect example of one of those times. I do see a couple safeties,
Well,
but
she can thin it.
she can
Just
thin,
have it
yeah.
like somewhere down there
In the middle, yeah.
all the way. But if you're not comfortable with those, you can end up easily overhitting it and selling it out.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it looks like she's going to be going for it. Whoa.
She's going for the nine ball. That was the other safety.
Well, there you go. She left her kind of a dead bank almost, and she didn't get there.
And this is another one of those situations you could definitely go for it.
Now you know what? When I watch or an aggressive player like Melinda play a shot like that, it really shows me that she wants to win.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
she's playing conservative and trying to play smarter.
Hiroko's probably going to safe out here too. No, she went for the bank. Gosh, I'm not really.
Well, the bank just looked too dead.
Yeah, I'm not really
To pass up, I guess.
reading these players this morning.
Well, sometimes in a situation like this, here's what I do. I will bear down on the 7-ball shot like it's the 9-ball
Yeah.
with high ball, and you should get position. So kind of shoot this ball like for the win. You know?
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Bear down on it like it's the 9-ball for the win, and you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get there. Just like that. Great shot.
Just couldn't hit that any better.
No, she's definitely not making or missing this. She's definitely making this one.
It's a good shot.
So where are we at? 1-1 here
We are at 1-1.
after rack 2.
Melinda on the wire now. And for those of you, once again, just joining us, we're at the SoCal Ladies 9-ball tournament here, the Tour Stop number 5. And the payouts for this event are going to pay through 8th place. There was $1,000 added. 22 entries altogether at $30. 7 qualifying entries for an additional $25. And this is also a WPBA Masters qualifier. There are 3 players left in the qualifying portion of the tournament. That means 3 players who paid the qualifying registration amount. That would be Jenny Lee, Hiroko Makiyama, and Stacy Novak. They are still in this tournament. So the top finisher of those 3 will qualify and get an entry, paid entry to the WPBA Masters event in 2013.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the payouts for today. 7th and 8th will get $50. 5th and 6th, $110. 4th place, $200. 3rd place will be $290. 4th place, $400. Finally followed by 1st at $625. And we'd definitely like to thank Melissa Herndon for putting this event together. Joe Martin for adding $1,000 to the event. For Eddie Oregwin for hosting.
Yeah, it's a nice little payout for a couple days of playing pool, huh?
So, you know what? So for 22-player field, it's a great payout.
Great.
You think if $1,000 added to an open tournament, you know, with a paid entry into a qualifier, I think it'd be about like 300 guys would show up. Don't you? If it was an open event.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. And all their girlfriends. Yeah. And you'd still have about 22 women. Yeah. Okay, what do we got going on?
This is a tough hit here.
Yeah, it is.
Melinda cut off all angles pretty much.
There's no real. I don't see a 2-railer here.
No, I mean she can try and push the 4 a little closer to the 2, or she's gonna have to do one of those masse jack up, like hit towards that chalk and kind of curve it around the foot. It's a tricky shot.
Oh yeah, you mean just
Yeah, you're gonna have to aim towards that chalk over there.
yeah, hit the rail on
With the bottom high left. and mass had to curve it around the floor.
Yeah, and you've also got to kind of jack the cue up
Really jack it
so that masse can actually, the spin can actually take effect.
Yeah. You can easily overhit it and not let the spin take effect.
And to what end do you hit that to? I mean, really.
Well, again, it's one of those kind of shots that you gotta just have a feel for. Like Moro's just really awesome with those jacked up little curved masse shots. Moro might even just get around it perfectly and just go right into the floor.
You know what?
He's that good.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Well,
Moro's the master of the tickies, you know.
see, it's such a tough hit. She should just tie up that floor up against the two.
What is she looking at now? She's looking up table there.
Table, like there's a two rail or something.
I don't. Now she's looking at your shot.
Yeah. And okay, maybe she's gonna try and tie up the 7 down there by the 5.
She's gonna go 4 rails.
Whoa.
No.
She was trying to create an angle that wasn't there.
I agree.
Well, this is no easy out. I might play the 2-4 combo and then draw the 2 back for the 3 instead of trying to go 2 all the way perfectly. I don't know.
Well, yeah, Melinda's thinking the logical way right now, which I don't blame her, you know. If she and you know what, this is a comfort thing.
Absolutely.
If you feel like you can really make this shot, you know, I highly recommend go for it. You know,
that's what you go with is what you're more comfortable with.
and what you can do, what you know you can do.
That's right.
It's funny though, the difference between what you think you can do and what you know you can do.
Well, you always put yourself to the test that way. That's
Yeah, I know.
trial and error.
Yeah.
I think you could do it. Well, I guess I proved myself I can't.
I know.
Try that again.
But there's a huge distinction there. But but the answer only lies within yourself. You know what I mean? It's funny. See, she thinks she can make this.
4-0 over there. Stacey.
Wow, Stacey Novak is getting pounded on by Jeannie Christensen. Well played shot. Well played shot by Melinda. Yeah, I remember covering her at OnCue at the first tour stop, and I didn't see a lot of strength. So she's done something to her game in this past year that has changed things around. I mean, I'm taking, even her demeanor is...
Maybe you've taken a lesson or two, or maybe just practicing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, she looks to be in like her mid-40s. And, somebody at that age, they've probably played for many years on and off.
Yeah, got some experience.
Yeah, got some experience.
Whoa.
Wow, she almost... She
just on the verge of scratching.
Yeah, she left the ball on the shelf there in the corner pocket.
You might want to hit it before it drops.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this shot.
All right, well, yeah, back to this. So Melinda makes the 3 ball, but ends up...
The worst part about this is she has to hit high right, and being hiked up over that ball makes it real awkward to put any kind of right spin on it.
That's true. That's true. And high right enough to bring the cue ball past the 9 and the 8 for a shot on the 7.
Sure. And if she's not able to put that right spin, she's liable to just go right towards that right corner pocket.
Well, I just saw Jeannie just played an amazing safety. Look, after being stuck in the middle of the pocket there. So she's giving Stacey definitely a beating right now.
Coming up with shots like that. Oof.
Yeah. Now Jeannie's got ball in hand. All right. Well, so that's exactly the point you were talking about here with...
She might have tried to put right spin on it and went rail first and hit the ball too thin.
Actually, I think she hit that ball head on and double kissed. That's what happened. She kind of miscued a little.
you hit this with high left, or what do you do with this?
I don't know. I think I'm just going to use a little follow here. Bring the cue ball 2 rails around for a 7 ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Just play it so slow, you know. If you roll up short on the 7 in the side, you get the 7 in the corner. You know?
Yeah.
You have your choice of pockets.
He's going to have to put a lot of left on this. It looks like the angle isn't much, but still, I think that you have to really spin that ball over to that second diamond-ish.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
She's coming all the way around.
I like that better anyway. Because then it allows you to hit the ball, you know?
Yeah, instead of trying to finesse a shot. Finessing is really hard, especially on this table.
It's not so much that it's hard, it's just that it's hard when you're trying to put inside spin on it and finesse it. You can always end up undercutting it when you try and finesse it.
Yeah.
This allows you to hit the ball.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of weird throw when you use inside English and you're hitting a ball softly.
She's got perfect here. Great angle.
Well, you know, as I said, it's kind of like it's rack number 3, and she's kind of opened up her stroke a little bit, you know?
Good shot. Be nice to see Hiroko get in a little groove here.
Jenny Lee's match with Taylor Makias is at 4-0 and shooting on the 6 ball right now. So as soon as that rack's over, I'm going to find out. Wow, did you just see that bank that Jenny Lee played?
Yeah.
The way she hit that, I'm beginning to wonder if she's the one at 4-0. That was pretty strong.
Let's see how well she gets on the 9 here. She should.
You know what?
Oh, come on, don't do that.
Oh, she got lucky. Jenny Lee almost scratched on the 8 ball.
Well,
she makes it.
Herself a little tester.
Yeah. You know, for you guys who just like to come and sweat action, you know, come down to Hard Times and sweat some of these matches because, you know, the final 8 players are actually pretty strong.
Wow.
And
shot there, don't scratch. Oh my God.
Jenny Lee scratches on the 9.
Jeez. That's a loser side match too.
It is a 1-loss side match, and I haven't seen anybody move the beads yet, but
yeah. Kind of curious to know if she's down 5-0 or 4-1.
She's down 4-1. She's up 4-1. She's up. I just saw her move I just saw Taylor move the orange bead. So Jenny Lee's up 4-1 against Taylor Makias. Jeannie Christensen ahead of Stacy Novak 4-0.
Yeah, the Audrey Hepburn of pool, huh? That's perfect.
Yeah.
She does have that resemblance, and she does. Even when she walks around the table, she seems so graceful.
Yeah.
As graceful as she's put together.
Mm-hmm. And then Lisa Just and Lila Woodland are grinding away. I see a score of 3-0. I'll find out who's ahead as soon as their rack is over. So what are we looking at here, Johnny?
Ooh, looks like an awkward kick here. Well, I'd go for a 2-rail kick. Try and come underneath the 1. The only risk of it is scratching in the corner, so she's got to hit this good. If she comes underneath it and hits it full, she might even get a safe behind the 4 and 3 or something.
Looks like there's going to be some action down at the Carson room today.
That room had always action.
It'll be Oscar Dominguez versus Santos.
Really?
Yeah. Oscar's back from China.
We're going to be playing in Carson.
Yeah,
Really?
6 p.m. today at the Carson room. You've been down there, huh?
I've been there once.
Did you get action that day?
Well, no. They were already. They have 2 tables there, so there was plenty of people doing something on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Tough situation here.
Yeah, she's hooked there. But actually, she can see a little bit of the 1. I think she's playing a masse. No, she's...
Whoa.
Looked like she had a clear shot, I guess.
Almost, huh?
Wow. It's one way to make that ball, huh?
That'll work, huh? With shape, I believe.
Is there shape?
I'm not sure.
She might be covered there.
Yeah.
The 8 ball blocking the cue ball.
Might have a slight rail first. Looks like she's about to hike up for a little curvy shot there.
I highly
She's going for rail first.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, all right.
Yeah, rail first.
It's hard to see what actually is going on from these angles.
Yeah.
The angle that we're sitting.
Just gonna have to play it safe here. Yeah, that'll work.
You know, both these guys are, Hiroko and Melinda, they're no stranger to each other. They've matched up many times in many different events. And I think they're pretty evenly matched.
Well, needless to say, she must hit this ball. Because there is a 2-9 combo if she doesn't.
Yeah, right. Give up ball in hand, you're giving up the 2-9
I
combo.
don't know if she can see enough of this too, but she looks like she can. Mm-hmm. I don't see her.
Well, she escaped that. She escaped that trap.
Any other way other than jumping it or curving it. She's taking away every angle.
You know, the tables are turned here. If she gets ball in hand, there's a 2-9 carom.
Yeah. Well, looks like she's going to try and get 2 rails behind it. Oh, great hit. Pretty straight. Need to stay down and draw back about 3 feet. Good shot. That'll work. morning.
Yeah, these are definitely opportunities you don't want to pass up, you know?
Yeah. Well, again, this is another one. It's just one of those awkward racks. Look at the 5.
Yeah.
All it takes is one ball to really kind of make it a tough out. I mean, she needs to get beneath the 5.
Or move the 9, you know, at some point. But when and where, you know, is the question.
She's gonna get to that 5 within 2 shots, so I don't really see any way of moving any ball.
You're kind of right there. Yeah, you're right. She's probably gonna get underneath the 5.
Something, yeah.
But from what angle, you know?
Hopefully she gets the right angle on the 4 to get down below the 5.
Well, now it's Melinda's problem.
Yeah. Well, I'll go decide it. Let her deal with that 5. You know, I've done that sometimes. Let the opponent deal with the problem ball, and then it just comes back.
Yeah, come back to haunt you.
They
Yeah.
get out or something. They get out on it. They deal with that problem ball.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what you got to do. You got to work it out. I seem to say that a lot more ever since I went to BCA, because they use that a lot out there. Work it out. Come on, work it out.
Yeah.
Playing a ball rack. It's real screwed up, but the only thing you can do is try and work it out.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a long time since I've seen you on a bar box. Playing 8-ball. I remember we used to play those Friday tournaments over at Mr. Pockets a lot, huh?
I enjoy bar table 8-ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun nice little groove there for a minute.
Yeah.
It was kind of short-lived though. It lasted like 3 months or something.
Yeah, enough for a season of a league.
Yeah.
But I think the most part was the location of the place.
Tough, yeah, it was tough.
It just wasn't near a freeway. It was a little bit inconvenient to get to, and the owner of the place wasn't really focused on the pool part of it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to do a little too much.
Oh, maybe the 5-9 combo, or the 5 goes past the 9. We didn't see. Well, she could play safe here. Bring the cue behind the 7. Yeah. But she's got to hit a rail. That's the most important thing. Well, she's going for to.
You're not playing it safe.
I think she sees a little bit of room.
She must. The way she played it. Oh, she went for the combo. All right. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That looks pretty awkward too. There you go. Stacey made a game comeback. 4-1. Jenny Lisa had 5-1.
And it looks like Lila Woodland is trailing Lisa Just, but she just won a rack, and she's racking her balls now.
Well, yeah, I noticed Lisa was warming up on the streaming table, which is probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Actually, though,
get comfortable on table 1 as much as you can.
Actually, though, it might not be Lila's rack, because some of these players have decided to play loser racks with each other.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's see who breaks.
Like that's what Jenny and
Talia
Talia are doing.
Well, Lisa did win.
Okay.
And it looks like Lisa's trailing then, because I see the beads, I think, are at 3-1. So Lisa just trailing Lila Woodland.
How that ball turn out there? That's a good shot.
Yeah, problems here, huh?
She's got pretty good form there.
Lila,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. She plays well.
She looks good over the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a shooter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all the girls that we're seeing here today, you know, for the most part, have really kind of worked on their games.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're all pretty avid players, aren't they?
Well, Hiroko kicked that to make it.
Oh yeah, it certainly looked like it. Well, again, kind of funny. I think the only thing she can really do is just roll softly and bring the cue ball to the right, because it doesn't go in the right corner pocket. She has to pocket it in the left. And the angle is so funny that unless she wants to power draw it back 2 rails or something, you just kind of have to accept a roll shot here and take a tougher shot on the 7.
You think she can cross bank this and float the cue ball down?
Again, that, you know, you can, but
It's a speed shot too, and a timing shot.
You're taking a risk, going for a cross bank rather than just taking a shot for where. Oh, okay. See, the angle was so awkward.
She decided to play safe.
Yeah, she decided to play safe. She could have just rolled softly and probably brought the cue ball by the break line.
Yeah. Once again, Melinda wants to win.
Yeah. She's a grinder. She's a fighter. Yeah, you know if the final match is going to be one final race or one long race or two races? Do they have to
It's going to be a race to 9.
One
race to 9.
I never did like that.
Oh,
It's
just
double
a
elimination
no.
for the person who never did lose. Man, these ladies have been leaving each other tough. Every shot is just brutal. It's tough. Some kind of funny angle or an awkward safety of some kind. Here goes another one. Well, no. Okay. Again, because of that 7 ball where it's lying, it's going to be pretty awkward here. Wow, I don't see her. This is the angle. Is she pretty straight in on that side pocket?
I think she got a little bit of angle, but
Not really enough to work with.
definitely not enough to work with.
Yeah,
She would have to drill this and draw it. She would have to drill this and draw it back.
Right.
Tough shot on this pocket.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna do that though. Look.
Yeah.
See how tough that
pocket
that shot is though.
Yeah. See, I mean these
She
are
rolled good.
And rolls. Yeah. Tough leads.
Saying hello to Joe Martin.
How's it going, Ben?
It's going real well, man. How are you?
Good. I want to tell you something. Did you guys hear the real story on Bin Laden?
No.
Well, he was living in that house over there for 2 years with those 3 wives, and he's the one that called the seal on him.
That's funny.
That was a good shot.
Joe Martin, he contributed $1,000 to the prize pot for this fund, so we're real grateful to have him here. There were some people asking about you yesterday. Hey, where's Joe? I haven't seen him.
Well,
You were
played cards and lost. So
Oh, where'd you go? Down to Commerce? Oh, okay. Went to the bike. Joe Martin is here, though. He's sweating these ladies today.
I don't know why he even tried to play poker. I'm the worst in the world.
He went to play poker yesterday. Nice to see you, Joe. We'll be out there in a minute.
I'd say a 2-rail kick behind the 5. A 2-rail kick in these kind of situations just makes the ball a little bit bigger. Going it straight into it, anytime you try and go straight into it, you have to hit it perfectly center. A 2-rail kick here would, I don't know, unless she doesn't have the angle for that. I think she's almost lining up for a 1-rail kick.
Well, this is quite unusual to see this many innings on a ball that's pretty much to see this many innings on a ball that's kind of open in the table there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what it was, that 5 ball initially. That was sitting in the awkward spot, and now it's the 7 ball.
Yeah.
But remember that 5 ball that they had to get beneath, and
Well,
shots.
yeah, I see 2 ways to go at this. You cut this, you cut the 5 thin, or you come from this angle.
I like just going where she's at now,
Coming underneath in between the 7 and the 9.
and playing the 7 in the same pocket. A little bit more angle than that, and come 1 rail and play the 7 in the same pocket. She needs a little bit more angle for natural. I think she's gonna the way she's gonna draw. No, she might play the 7 in the side pocket.
That's what it looks like she's. That's interesting.
Yeah, at that angle, that side pocket's real tight.
Yeah.
5 in the same pocket.
I agree. But you and I know this table real well.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's tight.
Yeah.
But again, if you're lined up straight for it, it's not as bad. It makes it real tight when you're a little bit off angle, but looks like she lined up pretty straight on it, so she should be okay here.
I'll tell you what, though, Hiroko knows this table pretty well too. She plays this table all the time.
Sure.
Well, she got there,
Yeah.
and I guess it was a case of whatever you're comfortable with again.
That's right. It's preference.
I think I have a hard time with that, trying to control the cue ball on a straight shot, spinning your drawback to get.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh well.
Wow. She concedes the game. So Melinda takes this game.
Looks like it's 2-2.
It is. It is.
Goes back another game to make it 4-2.
Yeah. Stacy, 4-2.
And Jenny still has a commanding.
Jenny Lee, 5-2 against Talia. Lisa Just, it looks like 3-2. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to get an update on Lisa Just. Thanks, Johnny. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, here we go with rack 5, 2-2. Melinda versus Hiroko. Well, it's a pretty tough, thin cut shot to start off with here. And the 2 ball, that 3 ball is going to kind of might get in the way of her getting down table to get to the 2, so she's opting to play it safe. It's probably a good shot. 3 rails behind the 9. Get down there. Well, she left it long and tough. What to do? Well, it looks like she's playing it. She's going for it. Tough shot. There you go. Left with a 1-8 combo. She just needs to control the one ball for anytime you play combos. Concerned about where that first ball is going after.
All right, well, at least
That's what I was speaking of there. Kind of hard to hold that ball. Had to accept it.
You know, I've lost my phone and my, okay, I gotta look for my phone. Lisa Just is down against Lila, 2-3. I'm gonna be right back. I've gotta find some things. What the hell is that? Did I leave it all in the car? Johnny, I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm really surprised she wanted to go. She opted to go that way. Well, I think the toughest part here is the. Wow, again that 4 ball might be kind of awkward. But the 2 to the 3. Good shot. She might have to go rail first here to get down for the 3. Looks like she ended up pretty straight. It's a good shot. Just don't end up too straight. Well, here's the real trick, is dealing with that 4 and 5. Looks like a 4-6 combo, and I'd venture to say she'll play it. Well, Jenny Lee is sitting at 6-2 with a commanding lead. Stacy is still sitting at 4-2, trailing by 2. Those combos are always awkward. It was a good try. Just tough shot on these tables. On any normal day, Melinda would be out here, but she looks like she's struggling a little bit this morning. Let's see what she does here. If she gets lined up for the 5 pretty good, she should be out. Well, looks like she might run into the 7. She really wanted to end up straight in for that 5 so she could just stop it there, but now she's left herself a little work to do. Maybe cut the 5, go into the 7, go around the table, hopefully without scratching in the side. Who? No, I haven't. She must be outside. Wow, that was a good shot. She was able to hold it. Okay. I would hit this with high right and come out 2 rails. Leave yourself somewhat straight in for the 7 with a little bit of angle. Unless she's dead straight, she's going to have to jack up and draw the ball back, which always makes the shot much tougher. And it looks like Jenny Lee just won her match 7-2. Yeah, well, she might have to play it safe underneath a 9 now. Good shot. So it looks like Audrey Hepburn is coming back 4-3, which would be Stacy Novak. Yeah, Melinda decided she's not going to play safe and went a little bit aggressive there. Good shot. Hiroko is really pocketing balls well today, staying down on a lot of her shots. There he is.
Hey,
What's up, Steve?
you are the man.
Good shot. That ball better slow down. Yep.
That's fine. Thank you.
We are at 3-2 after the 5th rack. We're on rack number 6. Jenny Lee just won her match 7-2.
Did she? Okay.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty quick 9 games.
Well, a couple of things. I just want to let you know. I ran into Santos.
Outside?
Yeah, inside actually. He's over there.
Uh-huh.
And I said, so you're playing Oscar tonight? And he goes, who said? I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay. So you've heard it before he even heard anything.
Yeah, he didn't, so I don't know,
Well,
I don't know what Oscar would give Santos. I
Why
don't
would
know.
Oscar give Santos anything?
Well, that's a good point, but
I mean, Oscar don't have to win if Santos is playing well. And I guess what it really comes down to is who's going to put up the money.
Actually, well, Joe Martin might,
Well, there you go. He's got no reason not to play then.
but he wants to know what Oscar's given up. So I'm going to see if I can coordinate some things.
I think the toughest part of this rack is the 2 to the 3. Pretty tough. Especially from that position.
Yeah. Well, the 8 ball makes it difficult, you know,
Yeah.
the position of the
It's
8
like
ball.
a bowling ball sitting there. You're trying to avoid
Yeah.
running into that ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to get at the right angle because the 4 and the 9 are additional traffic.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is
the
that,
straight angle's no good.
Right. Might have to even go rail first or something.
That's how I'd play that. Definitely rail first right now.
Yeah. This is
And Melinda's walking around like she's in a hurry.
well,
That
she's
can
on
be
a mission
dangerous.
now. Maybe she needs to do that, you know, because she plays better that way. For the
Yeah.
first, few games, she looked a little, didn't look like herself. Well, she wasn't going to mess around with that shot and just stop it there to play it safe.
Yeah, she may probably use that 9 ball as a safety.
Or she can kind of go for a two-way shot and try and bank it in this bottom right corner pocket here.
See what she
And if
does.
she doesn't get there, she'll get saved. Oh. Well, she's left some distance and made it tough. That 7 ball's kind of right in Hiroko's way for shape on the 4.
Oh, well, there's Louis Ulrich is over there watching a hit between Lila and Lisa Just. So Louis in town. Johnny, are you scared?
Oh, yeah.
Well, looks like around 15 or 20 people have kind of showed up for the
Well, it's still early.
for the 9-ball tournament today.
It's still early, and they all seem to cram in at the last minute.
They do. Marie will take sign-ups in about 20 minutes. So
I
there's
walked in here, and it looks like there was 8 players or so at like a quarter till, and then all of a sudden it's turned into like 25 or 30.
isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's like wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of shot right there. She must have had that 1-degree angle awkward offset because she chose to roll it. I would think of just stopping it there and playing the 4 in the same pocket, but she rolled it, so must have had an awkward. Let's see if Hiroko can get going here.
Well, Butch Barbara just walks in.
Well, let's see. Hit a little bit of low outside. Try and kill it right around there somewhere. With a 5 in the side.
And what else we got now? Stacy Novak is now trailing Jeannie Christensen
Yeah,
4 games to 3. She's caught up a little bit, and they're taking a break.
First 4 to Jeannie, the next 3 to Audrey.
To Audrey. Well, a little too much
Oh,
awkward position here on the 5.
it really is. I would play it on this bottom right corner, because I wouldn't want to avoid. I would avoid wanting to go into the 6. The only thing is, you have to avoid the right side pocket. But I actually like these kind of shots here. Awkward, but feasible. Good shot.
Wow, very good shot. So looks like Talia Makius.
She's got a 2-rail. I would hit this with low. Not too low. Just below center with a little bit of left to come around 2 rails, but it looks like she's hitting high ball to go 1 rail.
And she's coming the other way. Short side of the 7.
That's a great shot. That'll work. A little past her mark, but now she's going to have to really focus on holding the ball somewhere in the middle of the table. Otherwise, she's going to have to go up and down. Or maybe even go around the 8. Yeah, it's an awkward angle there. Awkward angle to hold the ball, that is. So, are you going to be playing today, Daniel?
No, unfortunately, I'm not, because I have to basically finish coverage of this event.
Right.
I'll miss you guys. I would love to be
Well, she hit it just like I would.
part of the festivities. But I wish.
What's them outside? That's my. Well, that's exactly how I would have played it. That's my style of playing.
But I wish you luck today, Johnny.
Outside. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good shot.
And I would imagine you probably want to get warming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get going here after this game. Well,
Hiroko widens the gap. It's now 4 games to 2. Johnny, once again, thanks a lot, buddy.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, sorry I can't be there today to play with you. And I'm just going to continue sweating this match. And I might get another commentator to join me. Good luck again, man. All right, bud. Take care. Thanks to Johnny Kang there. Score now 4-2. There is no hot seat yet. The winner of this match will go on to play the winner of Stacy versus Jeannie, and that will be the hot seat match. Well, Melinda's jacked up over the 3-ball, and the 3-ball doesn't even look like a very... This does not look like a promising rack. Fortunately for Melinda, she looks like she's safe behind the 4-ball there. And BBQ is coming back. She was in a match earlier with Fran. Was it Carla? And yeah, good. I think she played a $40 match with Carla and won. Just a little action. I'd like to say hello to Eddie Aregwin, who I think is watching the stream right now. And thank him once again for hosting this event at Hard Times Billiards. Wow, how did that ball scratch?
The back 6 table is the practice table. The front 4 table for the women's tournament. Please have respect for these girls. They work hard to get where they're at.
Stacy Novak and Jeannie Christensen on the winner's side, still grinding away. Score is still... I can't. I'm doing this. The score is still 4-3 between their match, and Stacy just played a real tough shot on the 3. Looking like she's got a wide open table. And the winner of that match will play the winner of the match that you're watching right now. That'll be the hot seat match. Melissa, we'll stream the hot seat next, right? Yeah. And that match will be streamed. So you guys will get to see that hot seat match. And Jenny Lee is waiting for the winner between Lila Woodland and Lisa Just. Jenny Lee, who knocked out Talia Makias, who is now eliminated from the event and walks away with $50 for 8th place. I'd like to congratulate Talia for her performance. So everybody wants to know if I'm playing this Sunday tournament.
Well, I don't know. Are you?
Well, I can't. Unless you want to do the rest of this event.
Oh, yeah, well, no, because, you know, to tell you the truth, if I actually knew 100% what I was doing with all the software,
Yeah.
I would. But because I don't, I won't. Because I don't want to get...
Andy will be here.
I don't care. I don't want to get caught with where am I and how come that didn't update and now the stream's down and ay. How do I get it all back up again?
Well, I won't be playing the whole time.
And if we're both playing at the same time, then what?
Oh, you're
gonna
gonna
recruit
play
Andy?
this Sunday?
Well, you asked me that twice.
Oh, I'm
yet.
sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
All right.
yes, I was playing. That's why I went to warm up.
All right. Because when this is all over, I'm probably going to stream a match or two from the Sunday tournament.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I'll take a cab.
Yeah, all right.
Well, that is if it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Not stay until 1 o'clock today. Well, this should be done. This shouldn't take all. I mean,
Well, we've
This should
got
be done around
I
6
think
o'clock.
3 more matches after this, and
yeah,
we'll be
I think
done.
it should be done around 6-ish, maybe. So how's it been going? What's been happening here? It's taken an awful long time. I mean, I played a race to 6 or 10 ball.
Hiroko's up 4-2.
And we talked in between shots. So, and this match over here is going slow. That's only 4-3.
Well, Jeannie, the reason their match, Jeannie and Stacy, is taking so long is Jeannie was winning 4-0.
Oh, she was.
And Stacy has now come back and made it 4-3. Now, Jeannie actually has a shot right now on the 9 ball.
Yes, she does. All right. Melinda trying to play safe. Didn't quite get there.
And
then did Jenny Lee won?
Jenny Lee beat Talia Makias, yeah. And Lisa Just and Lila are still going at it. I think Lisa's trailing Lila right now.
Well, yeah, because they started at 11 and it's what, 12:43 now or something. That's kind of a long first matches here. Race to 7, huh? Just saying.
The keeper of time, are you?
Yeah. I do that sometimes.
Well, Hiroko had a real tough shot on the 3 ball there. Misses and gives Melinda an opportunity. So Melinda's got to really punish her right now.
Yes, she does. Ooh. Nice speed, though. She played that nice and good pocket speed. Which is really what you have to do on this double table. If you're going to lick double table, you need to play pocket speed. I've seen very few players on this table be able to power a ball in. It's been done, but very few players can do that.
Well, what was that shot she just played right now? She just powered that 4 ball in.
A little bit.
Okay.
She got a
Unforced
lucky roll
error there, yeah.
Got a lucky roll. I'll take any lucky rolls you can get in this game.
Stacy's now trailing 5-3. She's kind of fighting for her life right now.
Yeah, well, her mom said, that she was having, trouble with that cue.
She's been having issues with her tip, yeah. So she changed shafts. And we got traffic in here right now.
I'll tell you, the Sunday tournament is filling up here. We got railbirds.
Yep.
Nice shot on Stacy over there on that table 6, which is right next to the double table. And both of these tables down here on this side of the room are the toughest tables in the entire room, for sure. Most of your really good action occurs on these 2 tables. Hiroko checking out this, how do I get to the 5 ball? See, the problem is she's so close to the rail over there. Now I know she could jump.
You know, yeah, she could.
I know what you would do, I think.
Well, she can play underneath it, underneath the 9.
Yeah. Well, if she goes past that 7 down to this rail, she's going to have to put one hell of a lot of English on it.
Yeah, she'll have to kind of masse a little bit.
Yeah. June.
June on what? Sticking his face in the room. Big smile. June, the dentist.
There you go. Nice hit. Not a bad leave. Makeable, but this is not a... None of this is a gimme on table 1.
You can take it. That's Dave Hema. Well, Melinda's struggling right now.
Boy, look at that 6-9.
Yeah, but
could get to it.
with the angle on the 5, how are you going to get there? Really is the question.
Well, you could, honey.
Oh, I don't know.
I've seen you do that many times. Run that ball around the table, 3-4 rails.
Yeah, I don't know. This shot is no picnic.
You need caffeine?
No, I need sleep, I think.
Oh, I don't know that you're going to get that today.
Thanks for reminding me.
All right, well, she's looking long and hard at this shot. She could, I don't know about where the 7 is in here. She's got some different things she could do here, safety-wise. She could bank this 5 ball and bring the cue ball over there on the rail by the 9 and the 6. Or she could just create distance between the 2 balls. Stick the 5 ball up there by the 5 and or the 9 and the 6 and bring the cue ball down table.
She's probably going to play safe here. I wouldn't blame her.
Well, no, that's what I've been talking about, all the different safety opportunities she does have.
just the way it is.
Boy, she's taking a long time over this shot. It's a good thing they're not on the shot clock. Time's
Yeah,
up.
it's a good thing I'm not in a hurry.
All right, well, I looked away, and so I didn't see the, actually didn't see the shot that she made. I see where it got left. I guess they're going to take a little break. Melinda says, I'm going to take a break here.
Well, I tell you
let's
what,
take a little break.
while we're taking a break, I'm going to talk to you very quickly about next Sunday's festivities. It'll be the first Sunday of the month here at Hard Times Billiards, and I will be streaming that event live
And guess
from
who's here to prepare for that?
Hard Times Bellflower. Who?
Skip Miller showed up.
Yes,
today.
I heard. Skip Miller is, I saw him earlier. I couldn't believe it. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I
You know.
ran into him and I said, I hardly ever see you down here. He said, well, I haven't been playing and I need to play, and the next first Sunday of the month is coming up.
That's right. Do you think he's also here to play the Chuck Markoulis too? He wants to kind of warm up for that.
Could be.
Well, the first Sunday of the month will be October 7th, and it is also going to serve as a wonderful warm-up for the Chuck Markoulis event, which
That's
is going to be
right.
streamed live by Andy Chen. That'll happen October 11th through 15th. And if you're here in-house at Hard Times Billiards on October 7th, I'll be raffling off an El Diablo break cue. It also comes with a playing shaft shown here.
Great cue.
Yeah, I've been using one for 4 years, and it's a really great break jump cue. $250 retail value. Come on in, buy a raffle ticket. If you don't win the El Diablo, you might win a $99 retail value a Powerful Pool 3DV disc set from Max Eberly, which I will also be raffling off. Virtual Pool 4 t-shirts and tip voucher. Compliments of John Bertone of Kamui Tips.
Lots of good raffle stuff next Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. So come on in to Hard Times on October 7th and get yourself a raffle ticket. You can buy one for $5, 3 for $10, or 8 tickets for $20. How about that? Increase your odds. You do not have to be here to win the raffle,
But we
but you
need a
do
phone
have to be
number.
here to buy a raffle ticket.
That's
we need
true.
your phone number and email and all that good stuff. So come on in on October 7th for the first Sunday of the month. Also, happening right after that, October 11th through the 15th, will be the 5th annual Chuck Markoulis
That's
tournament.
Chuck Markoulis. Yay. Can't wait for that.
The Memorial Jamboree here will be 2,000 added 1 pocket from the 11th and the 12th, and 4,000 added 9-ball on the 13th through the 15th. Streamed live by Andy Chen. I will be embedding his live stream into my website, and you can also find the link to Andy's website, and to Andy's stream on my homepage. So definitely check out the next couple of streams coming up next week. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Oh, so professional. I love it. You should be a DJ. You should be one of them professional sports announcers, you know?
I don't know about that. Anyway, I just got a text, so...
All right, the girls are back. A short little break. And Melinda Wang, second place winner of this year's TAD Cup here at Hard Times Billiards, with a fabulous show of shooting talent to get her into second place in a a very large event. In fact, this was her second year of second place in that same tournament. She's done very well these last 2 years in that. And Hiroko here, who took me out in the first round yesterday, playing very well, and has lined herself up for that 6-9 pretty darn perfectly. Very nicely shot. And it looks like Jeannie over here is on the hill, I believe. Or, yes, I do believe she is on the hill.
Hiroko is up another game at 5-2. Now, bear in mind, guys, this is not a one-loss side match. This is a winner side match. The loser of this match will go on to play the loser of Jeannie Christensen and Stacey Novak's match.
Okay.
As far as I know. Or maybe the loser of this will play Jenny Lee. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, and Daniel, I want to really thank you for showing me how to accurately do a 10-ball break.
Oh, did I show you? When was this?
When we were playing 10-ball at home, and you gave me some pointers on where to break from traditionally and what have you.
Yeah.
And because we played so much 10-ball, and I was getting very used to the break when I was playing my money match today.
Yeah.
I was breaking and busting a ball on the break every time.
Good.
On my 10-ball.
But wasn't I really showing you how to break with the half jack break? Is that what you're doing?
For the 9-ball, yes. But then when we started playing 10-ball, you showed me where I should be breaking from.
Oh, like 2 or 3 inches off the
and a little bit how
center
to break
spot
on that. And I'm just saying it paid off.
Good for you.
Because now I know how to do a 10-ball break. I'm comfortable with it.
So that being said, where was Carla breaking from?
You know what? I didn't even pay any attention. Because she wasn't making a ball.
Okay.
On the breaks. Ever. So.
No worries.
Yeah. Just saying thanks.
You're welcome. Where's my cut? Are you ignoring me? Okay.
It went to Santa Barbara.
What? I don't even understand that joke.
All right, Melinda at the table, gonna play a safety, bring that cue ball back behind the 8 or the 5. I can't count today either. I think I might be colorblind today. All right, Hiroko now has to kick at this 2. She's very sure she'll hit it. Where's she going to leave the cue ball when she gets done? She's going to spin it down here. She spun it a little too far down on the draw. She would have liked to have landed somewhere in between that 6-7 or right behind the 6 would have been ideal. But she's left an open shot here on this 2. not the easiest of shots, but it is makeable.
Just a quick report for you, too. Jeannie Christensen's on the hill now
Yes, she is.
against Stacey Novak. 6 games to 3. And a reminder, that is a winner's side match, too. So that the two players playing this event will still be in this event, regardless of a winner or loss.
All right, she elected to try to play safe here. She did not get safe, although Hiroko is jacked up over that 9 ball. On these jacked up shots, you just got to be a statue when you go to shoot. That's really the trick on that. Shoot it like you would shoot anything, but really be a statue. All right, she's draw this cue ball. Nice shot. Bank on that too.
Well, a little help from that 8 is what she got.
Yeah.
This is a tough shot.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Yeah, I'd much rather be shooting that game, that shot up 3 games than down 3 games.
Yeah, but look at her leave.
She got good. Yeah, she landed okay.
She got back there for the 4. Kind of a two-way shot there, because if you get on the 4, you're... All right, well, honey, I'm going to take a little break because they're going to start tournament.
All right, good luck today at the Sunday tournament.
If I get a bye or I'm not in the first round, I'll come right back.
All right.
And let him know that...
Come and replace me as quickly as you can.
let him know that I'm going to be coming right back.
Yes, I will.
Okay? I'll be back.
All right, so back here by myself, waiting for Barbara to get back. How you doing? Barbara's going to be right back. Sunday tournament in full effect here. Couple of spots left open. Bacon, you should be here signing up for the Sunday tournament. Skip Miller is here, man. That's great. Well, I would assume then he's off to, he's going to go to Sacramento. Uh-oh. Unlucky roll for Melinda. I think the 9-ball covers the cue ball enough to the point that she's actually going to have to play a safety or kick. tired. with me. I have a couple of people coming in too today. All right, let's see what Melinda's going to do here. She's frustrated, you know, because this was an opportunity for her. Stacy Novak with a chance to win her next game. She's looking at the 8 ball. Oh my God, I didn't even. The 5 goes. So Melinda was actually okay there. Stop shot on the 6. She should be all right, but it looks like she's rolling forward a little. Oh no, she's getting somebody else to come in. I appreciate it though. I'm okay. Thanks. Well, Melinda's doing her work here, closing this out, and it seems to be working out. Hi! Claudia Wong. Welcome back. Are you playing today's tournament? The Sunday tournament? No?
Not in the mood.
No.
So what's going on, Daniel?
Well, we're just kind of watching a winner's match right now, winner's side. Melinda Wang is doing a pretty good job of this rack. She's trying to come back. She's down 5 games to 2. So if she can make this 9, it'll be 5-3. Race to 7. And you know, that's about it. It's a lot of energy today. We got the Sunday tournament going on, the final 8 players of this event.
Are you doing Sunday?
I'm not playing the Sunday today, no. Do you want to grab a mic? It's right there hanging on the... Just put it on till it feels comfortable. And your volume knob is on channel 2 right there. She dogged the 9. Wow. You doing okay there? Comfortable? Huh? Almost comfortable. You can if you move the mic away a little bit, just yeah, there you go. Oh, well, it looks great. And if you want, just match my volume. There you go. How you doing, Claudia?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing quite all right.
Well, we got Hiroko Makiyama right now on the hill against Melinda Wang. Melinda just, did a really good job of clearing that rack and unfortunately missed the 9-ball. I'm sure Hiroko is ecstatic.
Yes. I ran into her last week at a house of billiards, and she said she wasn't sure she wanted to play in the tournament yet, but I guess...
This tournament?
Yes.
Really?
I guess something happened between then and now, and now she's feeling pretty good at the table.
Well, she's probably happy she did because, the payouts are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. They're paying out to what spot?
8th place. And first place is going to be $625.
Wow, that's decent payout.
Not bad for a field of 22 players. And, okay, I've got bad news for the Stacey Novak fans out there. She has been knocked to the one-loss side by Jeannie Christensen. So Jeannie Christensen will be playing on the stream table next for the hot seat match. Tough shot here. Just got to come around for shape on the 4. Very well played.
Very, very good speed on that.
She probably doesn't like the fact that this shot is pretty straight, but she does have a little bit of angle. Holy moly, she came to draw back and play the 5 in the right-hand corner pocket. Wow.
Let that 9-ball
The 9-ball saved her there. Melinda is probably pretty bummed about that. See what she's going to do. A lot of people would be reaching for their jump cue about now.
That's right. Being down here in Southern California, you guys like to jump.
Do we?
Yes.
I don't know. I've seen them, pretty big jumpers in the Midwest as well and up north.
In Northern California, we don't really like to jump.
Really?
For a lot of the tournaments that I played in, they didn't allow jump cues, so... I don't really use my jump cue. Well, hello, Spanky.
Spanky's saying hi in the chat room. Pool Hustler in the chat room suggesting that she tie up the 6 and the 7. That's not a bad idea, but she can kick and hit this ball.
Daniel, did you say you were playing in the Sunday today?
I really wish I was, but I have to close this event out and kind of supervise the stream, make sure nothing goes wrong. So I'll be sitting this one out. But I'm going to play the first Sunday, which is next week.
Right, and
I'll be streaming it as well.
Yeah, you asked me to come in and help you out with the stream.
Well, yeah, I'm going to play it, so you're going to have to come in and help. I got all kinds of stuff. I got a raffle going on.
All right. as long as your audience can stand me.
Oh, you're great. You're great here.
My novice commentating. So I watched your fast and loose.
The challenge rack?
Yeah, the challenge rack. That was very impressive.
Unbelievable. I was so lucky. I'm all up in my PJs.
Yeah. PJs, unshaven.
Yeah.
Just like every other pool player, right?
Yeah, it was like midnight at the house, Hey, welcome to the chat room, Snooka.
Snooka.
Snooka. Melinda's, she's looking at it. This is the hard way to kick at it, but probably the one that has the highest reward. But if you miss this, you're in trouble. Yeah. Well, Hiroko really just needs to keep it together for the next 5 shots here. Did you just get here?
Yes, I did just get here.
Well, it's awesome. Your timing couldn't be better.
Oh?
Is your boyfriend here too?
No, he's not.
No? Or can I say that publicly?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
I forgot his name.
Milton.
Milton, that's
Yes.
right. Uh-oh.
Spanky, I didn't play because I'm saving my bullets for the Chuck Markoulis Memorial Tournament at Hard Times Sacramento.
Are you driving up there?
I'm actually flying. I've been trying to
Ooh.
contemplate ways to transport my cues with me. Some people suggested I ship them. I kind of want to fly with them.
We fly with our cues.
Do you get a travel case?
Yeah.
Like a padded travel case?
No, we just have we have a really long duffel bag.
Oh, okay.
And Barbara and I put both our cue cases in it. It's a really tight fit.
Uh-huh.
And it's one of those double zipper things, so we just put a padlock around the zippers.
Oh, like one of those TSA locks?
Yeah. And we never get any problem. We just put it in the regular luggage. It's not carry-on.
No, it's not. I wish it was. Apparently they think you'll use it as a weapon. It can potentially be used as a weapon.
Potentially, if there's some bad action going on in the airplane.
Was that 7 ball in a strange enough angle that she wouldn't want to go for a ball in hand in the side pocket? I can't really tell from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, you could give the cues to a friend that might be driving up.
Yeah, I could.
I could take them.
Oh.
But when are you going up? Because I'm going up on the 11th. I'm going up. I'm going up just for the 9-ball. I'm going up just for the 9-ball
Yeah,
Friday.
I'm going up just for the 9-ball as well. I'm going to be flying on the 11th. Is that a Friday? Whatever that Friday is after work.
Actually, the 12th.
12th. So maybe that can be an option, but I did also order a travel case.
Oh.
It's pretty cheap, so...
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yes, an Yves Saint Laurent travel case. I also have a Karl have Karl Lagerfeld making me a key case, Chanel key case. Girl's got to get her.
Have you got your Jimmy Choo pool playing shoes?
No. I'm going to start with some Christian Louboutins first.
Right. All right, Melinda has a glimmer of hope here.
Puts down that last 3. Give her 3 on the wire.
6 games to 3. Melinda fighting for the chance to stay on the winner's side and get to the next hot seat match. So guess who else I'm expecting today?
Who?
Andy.
Chen.
Yeah.
Wow.
So hopefully he'll be in here.
To come in and commentate?
Sure. All right, nothing down on the break.
Yeah, you think you put a lock on your bag, but TSA have the keys to get in if they need to.
Oh, wow. That was a really good shot.
Is the 5 in the way?
A little unfortunate, but that's quite fancy looking. So you're going to play the chuck?
Yes, I am. I already
Nice.
already contacted Tony Torres up in Hard Times. Told him
Good.
to put me down on that list.
It's good safety.
Yes. I think Melinda can still see the 2, but
Have you ever
She's
had the
gonna do
chance
with
to
it.
play either of these two players?
no, I have not. I'm sure they would steamroll me.
You think so?
Yeah, they get to play a lot more than I do.
I haven't
These
seen you
days.
play probably in about a year.
That's true. I think the last time we shot together was the last Tad Cup.
Right, just like a year and a month ago, huh?
Maybe we can get a table later and shoot some.
Yeah, if I get a chance to break away. Wow, this is a 2-rail 9-ball shot. You know that, right?
No, I don't know that.
Just saying. Look at this. Oh, I was just going to say, is she getting all the rolls? I guess the answer is no.
Pool gods have no mercy.
Well, they do sometimes.
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 They throw you a bone every now and then, but most of the time I think they just like to mess with you. And that cue ball knows drama. You say TNT knows drama, that cue ball knows drama. The way it just hangs in that pocket right before it falls in.
Well, you know, I came up with an old saying. Well, I came up with a saying many years ago, which was that the balls never lie. They never lie to you. They always tell you the truth.
That is... Allison Fisher actually said the same thing to me once.
Yeah, I'd like to say I came up with it. I did kind of come up with it, but I'm sure I wouldn't be the only one that's come up with that, you know?
Now, why she came back so far on that 3, I'm not sure.
Well,
Perhaps
she
we
didn't
should
want
go-
to. She
yeah.
didn't want to. She's bummed. Kind of feel bad for her, you know, because it's just one of those situations that everything she's trying to do is not working out for her.
Right?
Every opportunity she's getting is kind of evaporating in front of her, you know.
It's just one of those days where the balls don't want to give you anything. or the table rather, doesn't want to give you anything. Melinda's gone off to get Melissa Herndon to watch this shot.
Snooker has a saying to lose the frown and get down. That was a foul. Melissa Herndon just called it. And you know what, though? That helps. I think that kind of helps.
Yeah.
The pressure's on Hiroko to run this out, you know? This is tough.
This is not an easy run out either.
You know, the 4-ball's limited to just maybe 2 or 3 different pockets.
Yeah, that corner of that side, and then you got the 7-ball. Not really. It's in a. You gotta get really good shape for that 7.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing, and the 5 and the 6 are up and down from each other.
That wasn't a problem for you on Friday. 9
Oh,
and 10.
for the $100 challenge match, the $100 challenge rack.
Yes.
Well, you know, those were the last 2 balls in the rack, so.
True.
Look at this. That was pretty creative. Uh-oh. Are we going to see an early finish?
Is that a... She is above the rail, though. Beautiful.
Wow. That's it. And Hiroko earns a spot in the hot seat match against Jeannie Christensen, I believe. It's either Jeannie Christensen or... Yes, it'll be Jeannie Christensen. So Melinda Huang will go on to play Stacy Novak. And Jenny Lee is still waiting to play the winner of Lila Woodland and Lisa Just. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to have another match very shortly. It'll be the hot seat match between Jeannie Christensen and Hiroko Makiyama. Thanks for watching POVPOOL. Thanks for joining us on this final day, the second day of the SCL9T Tour Stop number 5 here at Hard Times in Bellflower, California. I'm sitting here with Claudia Wong. Say hi, Claudia.
Hello.
And I'm glad you made it out here. Are you having fun so far?
Thank you. Yes, I am. Having a good time.
Cool.
Hanging out at the pool hall.
Stay tuned, and we're going to be right back for another match